harem. He's very stressed out. All he wants is a couple of beers to de-stress and go home, ready for his next shift. So he goes there, orders a beer, sipping it, and this big, fat, hairy, obnoxious, smelly bitey comes up. Starts giving him a hard time. He insults him, intimidates him, threatens him. After 15 minutes of this, the eunuch's had enough, so he grabs a beer bottle, smashes over the bike's head, knocks him out unconscious, and the barman's astonished. He looks at the eunuch and says, "I can't believe what I just saw. I didn't think you had the balls to do that." 2 out of 10 for that joke. 1.5. Now, today's probably the greatest event in the world. My little girl's got married today. And I think it's a more significant event than the famous marriage 2,500 years ago of Alexander and Roxanne, uniting the Macedonian nation and the Persian nation. I think that the wedding of Will and Kate, and Guy and Charles is just an insignificant blimp compared to this. And let me get you Chilean about it. Never. In the field of human matrimony. There's so much we know by so many, so few. And so few is Alex and Rachel. When Rachel told me about the wedding, she said there were 3 commands I had to obey. The first one was not allowed to give her away. So that's fair enough, I dig it, I'm hip, I'm cool. I'm in a way sensible. And then I didn't protest until I realised I was going to otherwise give Alex 25 goats by way of dowry. Secondly, she told me I had to make a speech. I'm doing that. I do what I'm told by dominant female personalities, of which she's one. And thirdly, and most controversially, she told me I wasn't going to make any jokes about flatulence or things like that. So I told her, well, that's my raison d'etre, as a way out of this, and I suggested a way out, which was, could I make comments in an academic or scientific manner? I pointed out that Charles Darwin, the author of The Origin of the Species and perhaps the most famous scientist of all time, devoted chapters 17 to 52 on the fine-tuning of wind-passing systems of animals which enabled their survival. So Rachel wasn't impressed. She implied that I was a tosser. Charles Darwin was only obsessed, as I was. So I'm thinking of a way around this, and I thought, and something's just occurred to me merely as I stand here. When I sat down there, I didn't have a remedy for this, but I thought of it now. Rachel thinks I'm pretty dopey in languages, and I can only speak one language, that's English. So I know I'm being technical, but implicit in what she told me was that I wasn't going to make flatulence jokes in English. Do I know any other languages? Eh oui. Je parle français très bien. Bonjour mes amis, bonjour mes enfants. C'est la vie. Une bière s'il vous plaît. Quelle heure est-il? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, blow my nose at you. You silly Arthur, you and your silly English tickets. Yeah, well, I've gone to a second time. Et maintenant, bienvenue à la mariage de Rachel et Alex. Je m'appelle Max, je suis le père de la bride, or de Rachel. Not to Rachel. Forgot my next line now.
Something about turning it off.
Yeah. Et maintenant, le faccio. Voilà le faccio. En français, ma grand-mère, age 95, m'a acheté pour elle-même un pot de Colette. Le lendemain, sur les domaines commence-t-il? Terrible, horrible. À chaque fois que je pète, je souffle mes chansons. One person got it. I think it's not fair for those who don't understand my very good French that I don't say it in English. So, David Holloway, do I hear you sending off some psychic telepathic messages to my brain using secret ninja methods,
Yes.
which means I can't control what I say next, and they're cutting me against my will to say this joke in English. Is that right, though?
Yes, always, Max.
Thank you. All right, I'm saying this out of control. Okay? Nowadays, my grandmother, aged 95, recently bought herself a first pair of pantyhose. The next day I asked her how they were. She said, bloody terrible. Every time I fart, I blow my slippers off. I've got to make some acknowledgements, being a bit more serious at the moment. I've got to acknowledge firstly the Walker family. That's apart from Alex. I'm going to say some nice things about him, by the way. That's Willie, Laura and Kira, and they've been very kind and supportive of Rachel and loved her for the last 10 or 11 years, so I thank them very much for that. And just one thing, Willie, if this was the Middle Ages of Victorian times, we'd be actual leaders of our family, our words would be law, and we could forge an alliance of marriage of our children, we could do something politically or militarily. So you and I, we have a chat afterwards, see what we can do. And I'd like to acknowledge the Sneasel family. They've come all the way from Austria today, and Bernard and Margaret, and Lizzie, and the intrepid Kim. Now, I've got to thank them especially because Rachel went over to do student exchange in Austria from Australia when she was 17. She stayed there for about 7 months, and they got on really, really well, and they still have a great bond of affection. And so I thank them very much for looking after our daughter for that time and helping turn her into the lovely girl she is. Now, I've just got to tell you one thing about what Bernard told me about in Austria, which fascinated me and still does. He told me there's this scary creature called a lynx. Lives in the forest. Now, Bernard's best to me think that a lynx is some underarm deodorant, it is, but it's an animal in Austria. It's about the size of a wallaby, it's cat-like. It's got teeth with razor wires, claws with sharp fish hooks, and it inhabits forests, and when it's short of food, it goes to Austrian playgrounds with school children and eats them. It's got 5 legs, one of which is the tear you throw out. It's got 5 tails and 5 arses, 3 of which are false to confuse its enemies. I'd almost persuaded Bernard to send me one for Christmas until I read the other day about the Austrian Prime Minister who's got a pet one. He went to feed a live pig and it bit his arm off at the elbow. All because usually on Thursdays he gets chicken. So the evil foul-tempered things. Now, Rachel, and thanks for that scary story, Bernard. Rachel, being a bit more serious.
Not really.
You've been a gorgeous girl. We love you all the time, you remain gorgeous. We're very proud of you. And you've done really well, so I'm still looking at that. And Alex, we think you're brave and strong and handsome and intelligent. And we love Rachel. And I got to tell you about the... We've got to tell you the family motto now that you're married to Owens. The family motto is Owens is nil chundaramas. The academic of the family, David, could you say what that means?
Means in Australian that Owenses do not chunder, and in English that means Owenses do not vomit.
But we've had to embellish that because of my son Q.
Let the team down.
IQ.
Now, Owens is nil chundaramas, except if they do, they make it to a bucket. So I think that's all the silly stuff I've got. So, you folks, you love each other a lot. You've been together a long time, you've proven your love already. And I know you're going to make a very successful marriage. And I'll point out that I've heard Laura over the last few days getting very gooey about grandchildren. I've seen it, I got it on video. So the question I'd say, have a happy, long, extended marriage. Cheers.